W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Man Who Japed by Philip K. Dick, narrated by Edoardo Ballerini. Chapter 1. At 7 a.m., Alan Purcell, the forward-looking young president of the newest and most creative of the research agencies, lost a bedroom. But he gained a kitchen. The process was automatic, controlled by an iron oxide-impregnated tape sealed in the wall. Alan had no authority over it, but the transfiguration was agreeable to him. He was already awake and ready to rise. Squinting and yawning, and now on his feet, he fumbled for the manual knob that released the stove. As usual, the stove was stuck half in the wall and half out into the room. But all that was needed was a firm push. Alan pushed, and with a wheeze, the stove emerged. He was king of his domain. This one-room apartment within sight of the blessed Mauric spire. The apartment was hard-won. It had been his heritage, deeded to him by his family. The lease had been defended for over 40 years. Its thin plasterboard walls formed a box of priceless worth. It was an empty space valued beyond money. The stove, properly unfolded, became also sink and table and food cupboard. 2 chairs hinged out from its underside, and beneath the stored supplies were dishes. Most of the room was consumed, but sufficient space remained in which to dress. His wife Janet, with difficulty, had gotten into her slip. Now, frowning, she held an armload of skirt and looked around her in bewilderment. The central heating had not penetrated to their apartment as yet, and Janet shivered. In the cold autumn mornings she awoke with fright. She had been his wife 3 years, but she had never adjusted to the shifts of the room. "What's the matter?" he asked, shedding his pajamas. The air to him was invigorating. He took a deep breath. "I'm going to reset the tape, maybe for 11. She resumed dressing, a slow process with much wasted motion. "The oven door," he said, opening the oven for her. "Lay your things there, like always." Nodding, she did so. The agency had to be opened promptly at 8, which meant getting up early enough to make the half-hour walk along the clogged lanes. Even now, sounds of activity filtered up from the ground level and from other apartments. In the hall, scuffling footsteps were audible. The line was forming at the community bathroom. "You go ahead," he said to Janet, wanting her dressed and ready for the day. As she started off, he added, "Don't forget your towel." Obediently, she collected her satchel of cosmetics, her soap and toothbrush and towel and personal articles, and left. Neighbors assembled in the hall greeted her.
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"